It's you.
It's me. Good morning.
Shut up. Okay, just shut up. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a day in the life of myself, and I'm currently full-time training for an MMA fight in February against Brian Shaw, Martin Ford and Mitchell Hooper, with three of the biggest men on the planet. The schedule is pretty crazy, so I'm training 2 or 3 times a day at the minute. Obviously fight training, swimming and weights. Those are all my main training sessions. So I'm going to take you through a day in the life. Here we go. I start my day with an extra cold shower. I got this from Wim Hof. So cold therapy, first thing in the morning, spikes your adrenaline, which lowers your cortisol levels, which lowers your stress. Basically the theory is you put yourself through a massive amount of stress first thing in the morning, and then the rest of the day is easy. It's really good for your mental sharpness and battling any sort of mental problems like depression, anxiety. I've got a normal shower for the wife, that's hot and cold. And then in the attic, I've got a cold water tank up there, 100 litre cold water tank. It's got a chiller fitted to it. So you know, like they have the chillers on the ice baths. It's got a chiller fitted to it, and it's chilled to 3 degrees centigrade, just above freezing. I would encourage anyone watching this video to try doing cold water therapy as soon as you wake up every single morning and see what difference it makes to your life. Ooh. I can't keep my head under the water. I have to like move it around. Because it does freeze your skull. That's the problem. I have about 3 cold showers a day, so you'll see me do these throughout the day. Think what you want about it. I never wash with any detergents or soap or anything like that. I haven't done for years, and I just feel good. I smell alright. Also, I use hand soap for washing my hands, but my body, I just use clean water 2 or 3 times a day. I don't use any aerosols or deodorant. I use something called magnesium oil. So obviously it gets absorbed by the skin. It's good magnesium. It stops your armpits stinking completely. And I think this is just a much more healthier way than all the deodorants that's like full of harsh chemicals. So I even use fluoride-free toothpaste, and that's just, I don't like putting anything that shouldn't be in your body. Right, I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna have to get dressed warm today because I'm fight training this morning, and we literally in a warehouse with basically open windows, so it might as well be training outside. So I'll get dressed and I'll see you downstairs in a second. Right. Hello. How's your back, babe? Who's a good baby?
Be back in 10
Have a nice day, bro.
She will be tired. Well,
okay. Right, the wife does the school run on my training days, and I get left with little one. That's why I get all this stuff together, don't I? Don't I? Hey, oh, you hear that? Right, so we get sorted. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is man's best friend for babies. There we go. What we're watching today, Learning to Talk with Miss Rachel. Right, I have a list of supplements first thing in the morning. First thing I do is put a product called or we get it the other way around, NMN. Basically an anti-aging drug. And you put it under your tongue and just let it dissolve. And then I've got some other keep young drugs. Resveratrol, NR, nicotinamide riboside chloride. It's another anti-aging drug. And then TMG, triglyceride. Okay, morning shake. We have glutathione on. That's really good for liver health and liver repair. Half a scoop of hydro. And then we've got Big D, which is like a daily saturation formula, and there's a few ingredients in here that sort of open your stomach up, help you absorb. So PKTP helps you absorb the creatine, beta-alanine. Obviously good dose of creatine in here as well. And that's just like a daily thing I take. Basically everything you need in your body to build muscle is in this product. I just take it once a day, every day. Right, we have half a scoop of fibre, a good mix of mushrooms, such as lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, just everything in there that's been researched to help your body's immunity and everything. I have a good scoop of greens, and that's got some probiotics in as well. And then I've got a lipid formula with all sorts of things in, like vitamin C, vitamin D, quite a few things in there that are healthy and good for you. Fill that up with my Kangen water. I'll get to that in a second. I've got some liquid mushrooms as well, which I add in. Cordyceps, I've got shitake, which is focus mushroom, and then chaga. And last but not least, I have tiger milk mushroom, which is really good for your lungs, so I have that in as well. I'm going to fill my drinks bottle up now. It's a 2.2 litre drinks bottle. So every time I fill this up, I'm going to put a full scoop of hydro in there. Something else quite important I do is a good dose of sea salt, and then a good dose of Himalayan salt. And then I also add trace mineral drops. So there's something like 96 different minerals and vitamins in here that go into your water. So the reason I do that is because this system here takes every single element out the water, and I mean everything. And it's even got a UV filter on the top there, so it just kills all the bacteria in the water, takes absolutely everything out that shouldn't be in there, fluoride, chlorine, all those sort of things. Then it goes through this machine here, and that puts the pH up to 9.5, which is the perfect alkaline water that helps your body fight infections and also stay more hydrated. Because you've taken everything out the water, that's why I put the trace minerals in and I put the salt in, because it makes basically beefs the water back up to a good standard. Next thing, and most important thing, is to get my steak out ready and get it to room temperature. Breakfast, I'm going to cook this in a little bit and have steak and eggs with sourdough toast, carrots and blueberries. That's my breakfast. There you go, there you go. Right, next up, I'm going to take him for a walk / run, because he needs lots of exercise, this one. Right, this is my second station of tablets. I'm having another probiotic, I'm having a high dose vitamin C, cholesterol complex, ashwagandha complex, bit of collagen, bit of turmeric, bit of biotin, bit of omega-3, Q10, another magnesium complex, multivitamin, nattokinase, that's big, really good for your health, check that out, green tea extract, and a super selenium complex. So that's my second dose of feel good vitamins. Here we go, Wolf's favourite part of the day, my favourite part of the day as well, really. You ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go round the block, all the way around and back. It's just under a mile. It's like 1,500 meters, a mile 1,600 meters. So I walk, I run, I just do whatever feels comfortable, but I get the heart rate up to about 140, 150, and I keep it there. Here we go. Right, we'll get half an hour stretching done, and we go up and get the breakfast, and then we'll go off for fight training. breakfast. Got me carrots and blueberries ready to go, 200 gram of each. A 300 gram ribeye steak. So I'm going to have a 300 gram steak with, I'm going to do 4 eggs today. There we go. So my diet at the minute now, during strongman days I never worked with any coaches, physical coaches or nutritional coaches, but now I do. So I work with Nathan Payton, who's a world-class dietitian, nutritionist. So he's got me on a very high protein diet with lots of fruit, lots of vegetables. And I think the reason for the fruit and veg is because I'm doing such huge volumes of training, i.e. wearing my body down a lot. I need to keep my immune system very high. So there's lots of natural yogurt, there's lots of cottage cheese, lots of like fermented foods. And that is literally just to keep my immune system high because it's so easy to get ill, being a big guy as well. So easy to get ill. You'll wear yourself down one day, get a cold off somewhere and that's it. You're written off for a couple of weeks. So. Another little tip for you guys, extra virgin olive oil, just to like a couple of tablespoons worth on every single meal. Keep your inflammation down in your body, help you train harder. There we go, look at that. Steak, eggs and sourdough. Breakfast of champions. Why does it look like you've got a beard? That looks nice, that does. Yogurt and raspberries. Mmm. Mmm. Right, I've got to leave for training in 2 minutes, so I'll get the dishes away and I'll get my boots on and we'll go. Also like to have a scoop of pump before any workout. Basically improves blood flow. Basically pre-workout with no caffeine because I don't like having caffeine first thing in the morning. This is G Oaks, this is my full-time coach and his son Jake. G is one of the best guys, well probably the best guy in Stoke-on-Trent for fighting in MMA and boxing, whatever else. Quite a good reputation for that respect as well. So I'm in good hands. G's teaching me all the groundwork and then more so groundwork, but we'll do quite a bit of standing stuff as well. So today we're going to do a striking. Striking today, yeah. So we're going to be standing and striking today. So, nice. See you, mate.
Excellent, mate.
Right, that is fight training done. Gonna get back now, get some lunch, and then I'm actually off to some of the Stoke City food banks to help donate some food with Prep Kitchen to the people that more need it. So I'm gonna do that this afternoon. Pick my lad up from school, bit of weight training and a bit of swimming, so keep up. Great. Back from fight training. So, smell that, Jamie?
That's nice.
That is luncheon being cooked. Smells good. So, lunch is on the stove, as you can smell. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my spa. I'll take you with me and I'll tell you why I'm doing it. This is nothing to do with tanning before anyone starts. So on the Bloodworks, I really struggle to keep my vitamin D levels high. So I've had a full commercial stand-up sunbed put in to my spa, and it's got UVB and UVA bulbs. So it basically emits a ton of vitamin D into your body. Because I was supplementing it and I still couldn't get my vitamin D levels high enough, and I started using the sunbed, and all of a sudden my vitamin D levels are perfect. And the thing is with your bloods, if one marker's off, it affects the rest. So you've got to get everything optimal. So I do 3 minutes on 5 days. So 4 times a week I do 3 minutes. So I'm having 12 minutes a week on the sunbed. There you go. It's literally for vitamin D purposes only. Okay. Here we go. Right, I just have to have a quick rinse off after my fight training. Obviously I just get a little sweaty and hot. But I'm training again in about 3.5 hours. So I'm going to have lunch quick. I've got to be at the food bank at 12. And then I'm going to pick Max up and do a bit of strength training. So just a quick rinse off really, but I try and do about a minute in the cold water. And again, just gets the sweat off, gets everything invigorated again, gets that stress, gets that cortisone down. So. Thank you, darling. Look at this. I've got 400 gram of chicken, 300 gram of potatoes, and 200 gram of vegetables. Right, that's luncheon done. What I'd normally do now is go downstairs into my hyperbaric chamber. I usually spend about 1.5 to 2 hours in that, and then I go and do more training. But today I'm going to go to Stoke-on-Trent Food Bank. We're going to hand out 2,500 Christmas dinners, just before Christmas, to the people that are struggling to buy food even. So I don't know how long it's going to take me. Hopefully I can get this done and then pick Max up from school at 3:10. And then we're going to do a gym session, and then I'm going to go and do a swim session before home and my evening meal. So let's get ready and go. Right then, bags are packed for the gym because I have a feeling it's going to go right up to 3 o'clock at least. I've refilled my bottle again because I smashed down that 2 litres. So another scoop of hydro in there. And I've got my protein, and bananas and everything else. Let's go. Right, we just got here at Stoke-on-Trent Food Bank, so we're going to go hand out 2,500 Christmas dinners. Now, Prep Kitchen are the best meal prep company I've ever tasted in my life, so these are going to be banging meals. 2,500 dinners. I think he told me it's something like 1.5 ton of food. But this place does amazing things. They are handing it out to other charities as well within the Stoke-on-Trent area. So we're going to have 2,500 happy faces over Christmas, I'm hoping. So yeah, let's get going. Dinners. What we got in here, Will? We've got turkey,
we've got roast turkey, we've got roast beef, we've got maple roasted root veg, sprouts, stuffing, pigs in blankets, gravy, potatoes, everything.
The works.
Yeah, pretty much.
Works. 2,500 of these.
Yeah.
That's a lot. You cooked them all yourself?
Last 3 days, yeah.
Jesus.
250 kilos of Brussels sprouts.
Sent me a picture of all the Brussels sprouts he was cooking. It was like a pot bigger than never seen a pot bigger in my life. It's insane. Yeah, fair play, man.
Yeah. More people driving.
Got no fridge space until Thursday to come on.
Yeah.
Right, we've just finished loading up 2,000 Christmas meals at the Stoke-on-Trent food bank. Now we're going up to Burslem to Swan Bank, which is another charity food place up in Burslem. It's like 6 miles away. From what I've just been speaking with those people quite a bit then, and there's like these food banks all over the city, and they're all supplying food to thousands and thousands of people. Very sad times we're living on when people cannot afford to put food on the table for the kids. But thank God for these charities doing all the work. I mean, none of them are getting paid. All those staff there today, there's like 200 staff. None of them are getting paid. They're all working for free, giving food, organising. Like we're travelling up to this next location now, we're doing them a favour, or else they'd be doing this. You know, it's very commendable work, very commendable. Right, that's a wrap. We have given away 2,500 Christmas dinners courtesy of Prep Kitchen, and you've come all the way from down south as well. Like
From
4-hour drive
from Essex today. Yeah. Nearly 1 ton of food we've processed over the last couple of days. So
That's
yeah,
insane.
all for a good cause.
Yeah. That's insane. I started working with Will Prep Kitchen 2018.
Yeah.
About 17, 18. And you were doing what? Probably a couple grand a week in meals. Now you're doing 65,000 meals a week.
65,000 meals a week. Yeah.
That's insane. That's insane. Well, thank you for today.
Thank
Very
you for
nice.
coming down. Really appreciate
thank you.
Cheers,
It's really
Daniel.
nice of you to come up and do this for people in need. So
Yeah. And Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, that's us done. 2,500 meals delivered to the food banks of Stoke-on-Trent. I empower anyone to go and volunteer and give a bit of time and money and food or whatever to causes like that. It does make you feel good. Get those nice endorphins going. We are literally 2:45, so I'm going to go pick me son up, go to the gym, get a gym session in. So straight after that we're going swimming. So keep up. Okay, keep up. You alright, bro? How you doing? Good. You ready for the best training session of your life?
No, because it's Monday. I'm training with you. All right, yo.
Right, we've got to the gym. It is 3:30. I'm going to have a scoop of stim because I've got to do this session. Take Max home, grab my swimming kit, and then I'm going to do a swimming session after. So I'm going to need some energy. So here we go. Yes. Great, we've just finished cleans and bench. Didn't go quite heavy on the bench because I've got a little pull in my left pec from grappling. So, and it's time for protein. Protein. The whey has just come out, so 20 gram per serving. I'll have that, and then for my carbs today, I'm gonna have a banana. Chocolate fudge cake flavour. Also got strawberry cheesecake and vanilla ice cream. Right then, that is gym session done. It's quite a decent session that was, mate. Thanks, Luke.
Yeah, it's good, mate.
Thank you very much. Nearly did 130 kilo clean. I'm working on, I'm getting better. When I first started, I could only do like 110, couldn't I?
Yeah, and it's more, we're not trying to turn you into an Olympic athlete. We're just trying to get you doing that triple extension and get you nice and explosive, which is what you're going to need in the ring.
Punching power, twisting power.
Yeah, the whole,
All those sort of
reason.
things. Yeah. Shit, I couldn't go too heavy on the bench because I tweaked my pec last Thursday grappling in the gym with a big lump. So not possible. But everything else, feeling really strong on shoulders, surprisingly. Yeah, I'm feeling really strong on the shoulders. So right then, I am going to. Thanks, Luke.
Yeah.
Cheers, bro.
Nice, man.
I'm going to drop you at home, and then I am going swimming. Right then, guys, I just
dropped the little monster off at home, grabbed my swimming stuff, and we are at M Club. So this is another gym, literally on the same road as destination. I'm gonna do some cardio now. So this is, I mean, the fight training this morning was an hour long. So that's a fair bit of cardio. Strength training is strength training, but I need to get more cardio in. You know, this morning was drills. Don't get me wrong, very hard, but it's not keeping that heart rate up in the high range for a long period of time. So I'm gonna do half an hour swimming, 32 minutes to be exact. And it's basically, I'm going to do 2 lengths as fast as I can and then have a minute rest and just keep doing that for 32 minutes. I do various strokes and drills. So I do front crawl, I do just kicking, I do backstroke, breaststroke, back kicking. So you'll see me do different exercises and different things. And this is basically just to get the whole body moving. So I'm kicking my legs like mad, I'm using my arms, getting that mobility in my shoulder, my elbows, all those kind of things, and obviously getting a good cardio workout in at the same time. So I did used to be a national swimmer, national champion swimmer. I was on the GB squad, Great British Squad junior team when I was 11, 12 and 13. So I've never lost the touch of swimming, as I soon say. And of course, after every workout, I have to have some nourishment of some kind. We're going to have a double scoop of Recover now. So this is a 2-to-1 protein carb blend. And this is just to replenish all the glycogen stores because I've just depleted them. And that way, the protein doesn't get used up as an energy. The protein gets used for protein. It gets used to rebuild the muscle. And the carbs will refuel the muscles. So that's why I always go for the protein carb option, especially this time of day, because my body's starting to get a little bit depleted, you know? Oh, right, home for physio now. Right, Richard has just turned up. Bang on time, by the way.
Always,
Bang.
always.
Very good, sir. So we've got a few contraptions going on here whilst I have my physio. We've got red light therapy that will drop down whilst I have my treatment. I've also got professional TENS machine. We've got oxygen, but we're not going to do oxygen, so we're going to do hyperbaric after this. And then we've got shockwave therapy, but again, we're not using that today. But we've got pretty much every tool you need for physio. Same as always, please, Richard. Tight lower back, get into the feet, get to the triceps. So I have an hour, Richard. Try and do at least twice a week. When we're in heavy training, it's 4 or 5 times a week. World's Strongest Man, how many times a week, Rich? 6?
Yeah, pushing up there, weren't we?
Yeah, so when I was training for World's Strongest Man, we did an hour and a half, 6 times a week. We did Monday to Saturday, and we'd have Sundays off. So it was quite, basically paid Rich's mortgage for
6, 7 years?
6 years, yeah. Never once give me a free session. Just saying. Right, we'll get this physio done, and then I'm gonna have dinner straight after this, and then I'm gonna have to do my hyperbaric treatment because I didn't get to do it earlier today. So here we go. Right, it is time for din-dins. I'm going to see what the wife has knocked up for me. Oh, here we go. I'll trade you. Trade you for a chicken dinner. For a baby. There you go. There's baby. There's Eeyore. Right. Look at this. Again, I'm very lucky with the diet. So we've got 300 grams of organic chicken. All the meat and food, fruit, everything, all I eat is organic. Potato, and then loads of veg. Peppers, onions, broccoli, bean sprouts. So every meal I'm getting roughly, with all the vegetables and everything. Thank you, darling. A really good dose of protein, fats and carbs. Don't forget the extra virgin olive oil. This is the best tip I can give anyone that's training hard and wanting to stay healthy. Olive oil is so good for you. Keeps the inflammation markers down. Tastes great as well. That was delicious, darling. Thank you. I love you. It's so beautiful. That's going to do me for a little bit. I'm going to head down into the chamber now, and then I'll talk you through my nighttime routine. I have a bit of yogurt in there. I've got a variation of tablets and powders and formulas that I have just before I go to bed. So let's head down to the basement to show you the hyperbaric chamber. Come on. Right, now dinner's done. Jump in my hyperbaric chamber. Now I'd usually do this in the afternoons before my gym session, but obviously today I was helping Prep Kitchen hand out the meals, so I'm going to do it now. But hyperbaric chamber. So for those that don't know, a hyperbaric chamber is basically a chamber. It's basically a chamber that you climb into, and it then pressurizes the chamber. So think of it of like being inside a tractor tire, for instance. And basically you're inside that tire, and then it gets sealed, and then it blows up and it gets pressure. And what that pressure does is shrink the air molecules, shrink the oxygen molecules down because they're under pressure. And it helps force the pressures into your body. Best way to describe it is people that have had a stroke, for instance, and part of the brain dies. And some of the treatment that they'll recommend for people that had strokes is hyperbaric treatment, because what it does, shrinks the oxygen down, forces it into those little vessels, blood vessels in the brain, and it brings it back to life. So if it's doing that for the small muscles, what's it doing for the big ones? And there's been a lot of research, been working with an American professor who's worked a lot with hyperbaric chambers, and he reckons 1 hour in here is the equivalent of having 12 hours outside. I hope that makes sense. So for every hour you spend in this chamber, your body is recovering 12 times as fast. So you get 12 hours recovery. So if you spent 2 hours in here, it's like having a whole day of recovery. So this has been a really good tool for me. I've used this since 2015. I built my own in 2015, and now I'm blessed enough to and lucky enough to able to have my own in my house. But yeah, it's just been such a magic tool, and it's continued to be. It keeps you young, it keeps your body in great health, helps repair injuries. It's just a fantastic thing. So you climb in, it fills the pressure up with normal atmospheric air, and then you breathe oxygen through this. And it's got 4 10-litre oxygen concentrators, which is then forced in by a compressor straight into your nose, which then, as soon as it comes out the pipe, it's compressed and it's going into your body. The pressures are forcing it in. So I'm going to swap to the GoPro here in a second. I have to go through a few protocols to get the machine to work from the inside. Basically, seal it with my knee, so my knee's holding the door shut. I press the play button, as they say. This one here, my ears have just popped because the pressure's just instantly gone higher than atmospheric pressure. So this here is the pressure building up. So this goes up to 15 psi, which is 2 atmospheric pressures. It's got air conditioning, so I can set the aircon to whatever degrees I want. It's actually set to 19 degrees, so it'll actually bring the temperature up, or if it's too hot, it'll bring the temperature down. These things here, this is how fast the pressure builds up, so I can speed that up or slow that down. That's the decompression, so how fast it decompresses, so I can also fast that up, slow it down. This one is how much kPa, is coming into the machine, so I can put that manually. I can put it at 10, 50, 100, whatever I want. And then this here is the time. So I'm going to be doing 1 hour, and click there, and I can always change it. 1 hour 25 minutes, so that's just changed to, and that's the time of that. Once it hits 1 hour 25, oh, the machine manually shuts down, automatically shuts down and decompresses, and that's a bit of a fail-safe. So you always put a timer on these machines, because if you were to go to sleep or pass out or whatever, the chamber will always cut off at some point and start to decompress and bring you back to normal atmospheric pressure. I've got to stay here for an hour and a half and wait for the timer to count down, and I just like to shut my eyes, listen to a bit of music and just chill out. So see you in a bit.
Right, feeling rather fresh after the hour and a half in the chamber. Right, evening snack. I'm going to have 500 gram of yogurt with another 150 gram of blueberries. And then for my nighttime routine, now this is super important for me, and probably one of the most valuable things I do in the day is the nighttime routine, what I do before bed. So I've got a number of products. So I take something called NAC that helps you absorb zinc, and that's going to go with all other supplements I'm going to take in a second. I have a complex of mushrooms, and that's got chatter, cordyceps, shiitake, reishi, lion's mane, and maitake, and they're all to aid sleep. Lycopene, I don't know why, I just take it at night. It just feels like a good time to take it. That's good for heart health. I've got the tablet form of Big Z. So you're meant to take 3 of these, but I only take 1. Reason being is I take the powder form. So I have 1 scoop in the shake, and then I take 1 tablet. So, all right, I'm going to make the shake now. So the shake consists of 1 scoop of Big Z. I'll have half a scoop of Hydro. Obviously, hydration before bed is pretty tough because you can't take on too much fluids. I'll have another half a scoop of fibre. Notice I had the other half this morning with my morning shake. A good dose of mixed mushrooms, pretty similar to what was in the tablet form. And then I'm going to add in 2 forms of, I don't know what you call them, like watered down mushroom, but I'm going to have reishi and lion's mane because these 2 are really good to sleep. So I'm going to mix that up, squirt it in. The main ingredient in Big Z for me, it's obviously magically dosed with magnesium and zinc. We've got Afron, Levagen. So Levagen's something that's pretty new to the UK. So Levagen, and this has been studied. So 300 milligram of Levagen has been proven to aid sleep, deep sleep, REM, get to sleep faster. 600 milligram has been proven to reduce muscle soreness and help you recover and reduce inflammation. So I've gone for the bigger dose. So I've got 600 milligram of Levagen to aid sleep and reduce inflammation and the muscle soreness, which in turn does help you sleep better. Now, all the ingredients of this are perfect for sleep. Some of the ingredients like Levagen, if you were to buy Levagen on its own and supplement that for a month, on its own, that's going to cost you 30 quid. So I've managed to get all these, the magnesium, the zinc, all the different kinds, the Afron and the Levagen into this product for a lot less than it would for you to get all these products individually. So there we go. Right, that is basically my nighttime routine. I'm going to let the cameraman go. I'm going to have my yogurt and berries. I'm going to have my nighttime shake. I'm going to have my tablets, and I'm going to be in bed in the next half an hour. So I'll be in bed for 10:30, ready to get up tomorrow and do everything that I've done today all over again. So yeah. Thank you so much for sticking around, guys, and showing an interest in what I'm getting up to in my daily routine. I guess it's just good to showcase what I do on a daily basis, because I always get asked, what do you eat? What do you supplement? How many hours do you sleep? What do you do in the day? So there you go. You know, this is everything I eat, everything I drink, everything I do in the day. So if you want to take away from that whatever you want and go and do whatever you want. I'm not telling anyone to do anything, but that's my routine. I'm feeling fit, I'm feeling healthy, I'm feeling strong, feeling young. You know, I'm 35, and I think hopefully I've still got some many years ahead of me. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Big love the beast. Take care.